welcome back to part 4 of this four-part series on how to get unstuck on your gut healing journey. So far, we've talked about a lot of different things that may not be the conventional tips you read about when, looking at a 5-step approach to healing your gut or something like that. We usually hear a lot about all of the foods that we should eliminate, all the supplements that we should add, and all of these things. But the 4 tips that I wanted to share in this series are a bit more unconventional, but they have so much power, and they can truly be the missing key to help you move further along on your own gut healing journey. So the first tip was about less is more, that less restriction can actually have more beneficial impact on your gut health. The second tip was about whether you're contracting your gut and the impact that your thoughts and your emotions can have on contracting your digestive system and interfering with the digestion process. The third tip was about the essential detox that you need to help you heal your gut, and that is detoxing your mind, detoxing from those negative thoughts and the negative emotions that come with it, and replacing them with more positive emotions and thoughts that help you feel more in trust and have that faith that your body is doing the best that he or she can, and that you are on your way to healing. You are on your gut healing journey, and healing is happening. So today we'll talk about my tip number 4. But first, I have something very important to show you. My mom got me some socks, and I thought you would appreciate with the poop emoji. How cool is that? I had to show you. So who am I? Beside being the crazy lady with the poop socks. My name is Aglaé Jacob, but you can call me AJ. I'm an undiet dietitian, a heart and soul nutritionist, a self-love guide, and the author, very proud author, of this book, Digestive Health with Real Food. This is the 2nd edition, just published released this year in April of 2018, with a lot of good information to help you get unstuck on your healing journey. And the tips that I'm sharing as part of this four-part series are helping you go even beyond to put all of these pieces of the puzzle together so that you can see clearly what direction you should take on your own gut healing journey. So today, the 4th tip is about what can we do to help the journey be smoother when we are ready for the reintroduction phase. So we talked about how, going on some form of an elimination diet, and I have a lot more details about how to choose the right elimination diet for you. And with the first video of this series, we talked about how less is more, like choosing 1 or 2 food or a category of food or ingredients to eliminate can go a long way. So once you've done that for 3 to 4 weeks, then comes the time for food reintroductions. And that can be a very exciting time because we can reintroduce some foods that we've avoided for a long time, but also a very scary time because many people develop some kind of fears towards food and are just so tired and sick of feeling sick and tired, and they just don't want to be hurt by food again, because having digestive symptoms is really, really unpleasant and can feel really miserable and can have a very negative impact on your quality of life. And of course, I definitely don't want that for you, but I also don't want you to be stuck on a very restrictive diet for the rest of your life just because there are so much that we can get from food, not only in terms of nutrients, but also pleasure and enjoyment and the social connections if we have more freedom in our diet. And if we go out and eat with other people, and all of these things are so, so important for our health. It's not only about, staying stuck on an elimination diet for the rest of your life. This is not a way to live. So let's talk about what happens when we move on to the reintroduction phase. So usually, the current recommendation is to reintroduce 1 new food or one of the food that you've eliminated at a time every 2 to 4 days, and to just watch out for any symptoms, any reaction, knowing that a reaction to a food that you've reintroduced can occur within 30 minutes of eating that food up to 72 hours later. So that makes it very tricky. So that's why the rule is to wait 3 to 4 hours between different foods so that you know which food is causing a reaction. So what I see most people do, like the biggest mistake is that, okay, so let's say they had eliminated some FODMAPs, and avocado is one of the high FODMAP food that they had eliminated, and decide to challenge it to see whether they can reintroduce it and to see whether they are now able to handle this food. So for most people, it will be a little bit scary. And actually, some people don't even want to move on to the reintroduction phase because they're so afraid of feeling unwell again, especially if they've been feeling so much better on the elimination diet. But just know that, we've talked about this a lot in the last 3 videos, how our, our state of mind, how our emotions can affect the nervous system that we're operating under, and can affect how efficient how our digestive system can be and how smooth the digestion process can be. So again, what do you think happened if you decide to introduce a food, whether it's avocado or eggs or a bread, like wheat bread, gluten-containing bread, and that you're really stressed out about what's going to happen? If you're really stressed out, yes, you guessed it, you're going to be operating under the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight or freeze nervous system, which makes it really difficult for your digestive system to do its job. And that will make you much more likely to have a reaction to that food because your digestive system is just like under stress, and it's not able to help things move along and to produce enough stomach acid and digestive enzyme and release the bile that will support your digestion. So you're setting yourself up for a failure. So what we want is we want to be able to be under the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest or digest or heal nervous system, which will ensure that your digestive system has all the resources available from your body in terms of energy and all of the hormones working to help the very important cascade of steps that need to happen for your digestion to work properly, including, having, some time to chew and your brain noticing the taste and texture and flavors in your food, and that going down and activating stomach acidity from your the HCl, the hydrochloric acid, from your stomach, so that your stomach is acidic enough to digest food. And then we need our stomach to be acidic enough to then trigger the release of digestive enzyme from the pancreas and from the bile from the gallbladder, which is attached to the liver. And then from all of these things to start making their way down into our intestines. So this is a very intricate process. And if we're stressed out, if we're not eating in the right conditions, meaning that if we're rushed, if we're eating in front of a computer and getting distracted, if we are if we are afraid of what's going to happen, and if we just are worried and anxious about having a food reaction, then, as I said before, we're setting ourselves up for failure. And if we have a reaction, we won't even know whether we have a reaction to the food we just ate, we just trialed, or whether it's just that we, our body was under so much stress that no matter what we would have eaten, we would have felt bad anyway because our digestive system wouldn't have been able to do its job properly. So one way to notice whether you are under the sympathetic nervous system when you're ready for a food reintroduction is to try to just slow down and notice, are you shallow breathing? If you're shallow breathing, most likely your body is feeling under stress. Do you feel like you're more in your mind than in your body? Like, you feel like you're overthinking, overanalyzing, and worrying and thinking? That that means that you're in your head and that you're probably causing some stress as a result of all of that thinking and over analyzing. So instead of asking yourself or being in that state where you're looking for any kind of reaction to see whether the food you just reintroduced is going to be a problem or not, try to instead of looking for a reaction with your mind's eyes, try to get down into your body and to just ask your body to send you a message to let you know whether this is okay or not, and be okay, no matter what the answer will be from your body. Like, just really, really trusting that your body will be there to give you the best message that it can send you, so that you can work as a team and ensure that you keep choosing the foods that are best for you, best to support your digestion and to support your gut healing journey. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. Again, it all goes back to when we're in fear mode and being worried and anxious about whether we're going to have a reaction as a result of our food reintroduction, we're contracting the digestive system, as we talked in video 2 of this four-part series. Oh my God, I should have named this another term because I keep messing it up when I say it. But it's okay. We all make mistakes. So, and if you make mistakes when it comes to your digestive health, and if you feel like, oh my God, I'm doing all of this wrong, I'm contracting my digestive system, I'm worrying too much, just know that it's normal. Everybody does this, and just be gentle with yourself. There is no point in beating yourself up for having made those mistakes, and you'll more likely do it again. It's just completely normal. It makes sense. You just want to feel better. I know, I get it. But know that whenever you catch yourself doing it, just, give yourself a big hug and then try to relax and go down from your head and that overthinking, overanalyzing, down into your body, and really trusting that your body is there to work with you, to be a teammate, an ally. It's not your enemy. Your body is just doing the best that it can to send you some message. And that's the way that we can receive messages when we have digestive issues, by going on an elimination diet and then a reintroduction protocol, so that our body can send us the message and communicate to us the food that work or don't work for our body. So go with it with as objective of a perspective as you can. Put your scientist hat that's just there to see what's happening, and know that if you have a reaction, if you're so afraid that something's going to happen, that you're going to feel unwell, remind yourself that there are some tools like activated charcoal, supplements that you can take to help you feel better and alleviate whatever reaction you may have. For some people, apple cider vinegar can also be really helpful, diluted in a bit of water, to help alleviate any kind of potential reactions they may get from a food that doesn't work with our body. But really, really make sure to work with your body to make sure that you're not contracting your digestive system, and that you're setting yourself up for success by really allowing your body to be in rest and digest and heal mode, by going down from your mind into your body and really trusting your body. And if it means repeating to yourself, I trust my body, I trust my body, I'm here to listen to the message, I trust my body, I trust my God, I trust that my body is doing the best that it can, whatever resonates with you again. And if words like that don't seem to work for you, go back to the square breathing that I just talked about in video number 2, I think. Yes. So, or any kind of breathing exercises that resonate with you, but really breathing deeply and slowing down can go such a long way in helping calming your nervous system and helping you be on your way to having better gut health, and just take a few more steps in the right direction on your gut healing journey. One step at a time, you can get there. I trust that your body is doing exactly what it needs to do to help and support you and guide you in the direction of better gut health. So, make your body your friend and just listen to the messages. All right. So that's it for this week. If you want more information on gut health, I invite you to check out my book, Digestive Health with Real Food. If you have more questions, feel free to contact me, and I might do another video to answer your questions. So let me know your questions in the comments below, and your feedback also. I'd love to hear. And I'll be back very soon. So this video is going on my YouTube channel called Radicata Nutrition, and I'll be adding more every week. I have a new topic, new tips. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel for more videos, more tips from me. All right, take care. Namaste.